The following speaker is Vicki Kurzydlo. She is a special education teacher and Chicago Teachers Union Financial Secretary. Welcome, Vicki.
Everybody, thank you so much. On this day, I would just like us all to take a moment of silence, please. Thank you. Good afternoon, siblings, veterans, retirees, family, and friends. My name is Vicki Kurzydlo, a proud special education teacher and former school librarian, currently serving as the recording secretary of the Chicago Teachers Union. CT who? Today we come together in remembrance and in solidarity. We come together to honor the brave service members who gave their lives in service to this country. We remember their sacrifice, their courage, and the families who continue to carry both pride and grief along after their ceremonies end. On behalf of the Chicago Teachers Union, we stand with deep gratitude alongside our veterans, military families, and those whose lives have been shaped by service and sacrifice. Memorial Day reminds us that freedom and democracy are never guaranteed. They are protected and carried forward by people willing to stand up for one another and for the common good. That spirit of collective responsibility is something working people understand completely. As union siblings, our duty is to show up for one another in moments of struggle and in moments of hope. In solidarity, we recognize that our strength comes from community, compassion, and collective care. Thank you. Truly honoring our veterans means fighting for the things that every person deserves: good health care, stable housing, strong public schools, mental health support, and dignity at every stage of your life. That's right. Memorial Day also comes carrying a very personal, deep meaning for me and my family. You see, I had an Uncle Ron. His name was Ronnie Lennart, and my Uncle Ron was rambunctious, to say the least. He was the wise-ass uncle who would goof around with you as a kid and make a lot of very funny and sometimes inappropriate jokes. He was someone I will never forget. My Uncle Ronnie was an Army veteran who served during the Vietnam War as a combat veteran. He loved his family deeply. He loved me deeply. He loved all my cousins deeply. And he was proud to have served his country and proud of the people he served beside. Those who came home were lasting friends. But like many veterans returning home from war, he struggled after coming back to civilian life. My Uncle Ron suffered with PTSD. He struggled to find peace after the experiences he witnessed and carried with him for the rest of his life. Those wounds were never visible to us, and that's the crazy part about it. He suffered in silence, but they were real. And even with help, even with love from his family and friends, my Uncle Ronnie lived for far too long in a dark and lonely space. We only found out about this, everyone, after the notes were read after he passed. In 2018, my Uncle Ron died by suicide. We love him and we miss him every single day. I share his story because too many veterans and families carry this kind of pain, quietly and alone, and I want you all to know that you're not alone. We are here with you today. You can see the people that love you here today. You are never, never forgotten. Organizations like About Face, Vets for Democracy, Common Defense, Veterans for Peace, National Nurses United, AFG, the CFL, the Chicago Teachers Union, SEIU, and so many others have challenged this country to listen honestly to the veterans when they speak about war, trauma, and what's happening long after their service ends. Honoring veterans must include making sure veterans can access health care, mental health services, health support without stigma or delay, everybody.
That's right.
Protecting housing, protecting public services, and the dignity every person deserves. As coalition partners, we must stand together and we must continue to defend many of the public services and healthcare systems veterans and working families rely on every day. Those fights matter because human lives are connected to those decisions. And guess what? Those people that served didn't have bone spurs. The labor movement and veterans share common ground. We know what it is to sacrifice for something larger than ourselves. We know the importance of having each other's backs. And we know that when working people stand together, we are stronger and undefeatable. So today, we remember those we lost by recommitting ourselves. Recommitment, everyone, to building communities rooted in care, in justice, and in hardcore, unwavering solidarity. We honor our veterans' memories by continuing the work of lifting one another up and refusing to leave anyone behind. To every veteran here today, to every military family, and to the loved ones of those who never came home, we stand with you and we will never forget your ultimate sacrifice. In solidarity and remembrance, thank you.